We absolutely loved our time spent in Grenada for the hurricane season, catching up with old and new friends. There was the carnival, exploring the Spice Island, the fun times, the swimming, and the fishing was pretty good. But it was our time to leave. See you later, Grenada. Our first stop on this journey will be Carriacou. We got there in plenty of time to catch a nice mackerel for our dinner. We also made it back around to the same restaurant we were in Hillsborough the last time we were here. Must be a good spot, even our feathered friends like it here. It doesn't look like anything has changed since our last visit. More fish, this time a lovely golden trevally. The mackerel from the day before and the trevally from this day must have been the last fish here. I cast for over an hour without raising another fin. We say see you later to Carriacou. See you later to Tyrrell Bay. You have been good to us, but we must move on. Even though this was a beat into the wind, it was still a short sail up to Union Island. A close reach into the wind is not the most comfortable sail for us on board, but Anna Cam is always right in her happy place, climbing uphill or into the wind. Chatham Bay on Union Island, also a good spot to catch a trevally or two. After an overnight stay at anchor in Chatham Bay on Union Island, we said see you later. This day we sailed past Mariu, Canouan and on to Bequia. We made a promise the last time that we were here in Bequia that we would be back for Christmas. And guess what? We have a couple of days to go. We had plans to rendezvous with some English sailors we had not seen since El Marimar, Spain, 2014. They had sailed across the Atlantic, stopped in Barbados, and they were on their way here to Bequia. We left McKenna, our dinghy, tied up to the dock in front of Jack's Bar and walked from there into Port Elizabeth. We caught up with the lovely Cheryl at the Fig Tree restaurant. And here are the English sailors we were catching up with. Steph and Ian with Lynn and Steve. It was a short walk from the Fig Tree around the waterfront into Port Elizabeth, where we jumped on board a bus and did a tour of the island.
We do. Hello, Mick. It's Fangio's
Our first stop was at the Firefly Bequia Plantation Hotel. We were given samples of some of the produce. We even noted that some of the geckos looked like they'd been on the steroids. They even run a few goats here, plus this feisty Billy. Fresh coconut. The views on the Atlantic side of Bequia were magnificent. On to our next stop, which turned out to be the highlight of the day, the Old Heg Turtle Sanctuary. Some of these beautiful creatures are in here because of injury. They're in rehab, and some of them will be in here for life because of the severity of their injuries. They will never swim in the wild again. We find this similar process around the world. On most islands we visited in our travels, had a turtle conservation group looking after the sick and injured, the hatchlings, and everything in between. It was good to hear that most of these beautiful creatures would make it out of rehabilitation and be released back into the wild, so they could keep the process going for hopefully forever. back on the road again to our next location. We stopped here for the view down over the bay. We could see our yachts down there. Another location to look out over the Atlantic Ocean. As our time here in the beautiful Bequia draws to a close, thank you for watching, and we will leave you with some happy snaps of some of the wonderful people we managed to spend Christmas and New Year with.